Hey, welcome back everyone. We're just going to continue where we left off. I wanted to make a cart. My bonus is plus 35. I am just continuing from the last video. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to chop some trees because if we want to make a cart, we are going to need some really good wood. Now, the trees that we prefer chopping are the ones in the swamp. So I'm going to chop willow trees and I'm going to chop cypress trees. And I think if I chop about 4, that's enough. Also, if you notice you can't chop a cypress tree, it's because it has bees. See the bees? That's the reason you can't chop it. We will at some point learn how to process honey, and that will require getting some angry bees. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling off all these firewood and all the bud logs. I'm leaving the stumps. You might say dig them up. Use a shovel, dig them up. No, you can just leave them in the floor. They disappear on their own after an hour. And I'm not going to bother digging them up because that's just a lot of things I need to carry back, and wood is not going to be that much of an issue, I don't think, in a solo town. So I'm not going to dig them up because they're just going to make your area uglier. It's better to just let them be where they are. So to make a cart, I actually have a video on how to make horse carts. We will need one of these sticks. We will need the froe and the mallet. This is, no, not the mallet, this is the adze. We will need the froe, which is this little thing over here that's L-shaped. That's the froe. We will need to saw. And we will need a rope. We basically have everything right over here, and maybe even a butt log too many. So, first things first, with your adze, hit 1 butt log. You now have a mallet. This is a very important tool. Now, with your froe, you put that in the butt log and you hit it with the mallet. After you remove the 2 items, you now have boards. For the boards, add your rope. This is now a box. We want to make it a cart, so we add a stick to it. And now it's a sledge. You can just carry it around like this, but this is very slow, isn't it? Now, the next point is we're going to use the saw on one of the butt logs. This looks like wheels, but these aren't wheels yet. We only need 2, but 1 is also kind of useful already. We have the firebow drill, but we can't drill holes with it. And you might have seen people do it though, so why isn't it working? It's because we need to add a flint chip to the firebow drill. And not just a flint chip like this, we need to make it an arrowhead like we did for our arrows. We put that on the firebow drill. And now it's a flint-tipped bow drill. We dig 2 holes. If we add 1, it's a wheelbarrow. Now, wheelbarrows have a different use than carts. As you can see, add 1 more wooden wheel and it becomes a cart. But look at this, a wheelbarrow can carry fertile soil. So we're gonna leave that wheel behind and we're gonna carry soil to our farm because, as you might recall, we don't have a lot of soil and the soil is very far from the farm. So this will allow us to carry all this soil like this in one go to our farm. It is kind of slow once you put all the soil in, but that is it's just going to save us work in the end just to move it to the farm now. There's also soil over here that we can carry. That one's already empty, so we will have 2 extra soil pits emptied out over here. I'll just put it over here. There, I will also get that soil from here. There we go. We'll get that over there as well. Now, at the smithy, we often need these branches. So I am gonna stack up on a few branches as well. I think you can put 2 together and put them in there together. So we're gonna make a few pairs. That's 2. Another 2. That one's alone, but we'll see if we can find another over here. And then we'll carry these with us to our smithy, because if we need to make new pickaxes, new shovels, new axes, we can just use these branches that we're taking with us. And we'll be going a little faster then. So we're bringing this back now. And there is the walk speed I have when I carry so many at the same time. It is kind of slow. The wheelbarrow isn't as good as the cart, but we've done what a wheelbarrow is for. We've moved soil, and now we can add this. And now we've got our proper hand cart. Yay! Now, for this, this is basically all I wanted to show you. Like, you can make a hand cart now. You can fill it with 4 baskets or 4 large items. It's good. And you're going to be using this as well once you make or want to move a spinning wheel or move a loom around. The hand cart will have purpose later on. Once we have horses, we can make this into a horse cart. But for now, this is making me much more efficient than before. So I'm really happy with this. For the next video, I think it's time to make more food. So we've made this knife and we're going to be using that for the next video. We're also going to be using some of these rabbits that we have picked. So we might just carry this along, and we need to make ourselves a kitchen area. And we don't have one yet. We've been surviving off the farm and off the wild, and I've only been living short lives. Now, as you can see, I'm already like 57 now, which is probably the first time I've lived up to an hour in this town, but I am dying, so I am going to just let myself die and get more food elsewhere, or just start over the next life. I'm not going to make it difficult on myself now. And next life, we will make a proper kitchen with some proper food, so we can continue to survive more easily and not worry about food so much. And yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, guys. Don't worry. I am just, always using every minute of playtime that I have to do something useful, even if that is just gathering rabbits and things like that, because these rabbits will be processed into delicious pies, and that's gonna be good. One thing I've also never done, and I've only just realized this, I haven't checked if we have many berry bushes where we live. Berry bushes are very good for pies and stuff, but that's something we're gonna explore together next time. And I will see you guys then. Take care, and see you around. Bye-bye.